3 from 9 balls, Max Bryant. He'd be desperate for a boundary. Not going to get it there. It's been a really good start, this, from the Melbourne Stars. Discipline from Maxwell. Stanlake's first over was good. This has been a good, solid start here from Dilbar as well.
Yeah, they've been on the money, the Melbourne Stars. Run rate 4.5. Wouldn't be what the Brisbane Heat have expected. Melbourne Stars have been switched on from ball one. Dilbar Hussain, he can hustle you. It's quicker than you think. Skids on.
They have, without question, been the best BBL team home and away in the 10 years of the competition, Melbourne. They're quite extraordinary, and then they get into the finals. They've played 12 of them, Dodge, and lost 9. It's unbelievable, because you look at the home and away record and it is extraordinary.
Well, it can happen, can't it? But look, they are an extraordinary side. I've been a part of a couple of those losing semi-finals, and unfortunately it's never pretty to get knocked out, but you just get the feeling that they have a team which can win this tournament.
Ball sits in the air a long time. Field up for about 3 more balls.
Yeah, you talk about how much they have dominated the Big Bash over the years, the Melbourne Stars. That's certainly the home and away part of it, JB. But there's one team they haven't dominated, and that's the Brisbane Heat, interestingly enough. Their head-to-heads, 12 games they played. Melbourne Stars have only won 4 of those games. Brisbane Heat have won the 8. So a bit of a bogey team here. It's a bit more intent starting to be shown now by this Brisbane Heat opening pair. 2 balls to go in the power play. They would love a couple of boundaries.
That's not a boundary. Here comes the Spice Man, and just couldn't get his hands on it.
Well, that went miles in the air, and Andre Fletcher, who's used to having the gloves on behind the stumps, found himself at extra cover. Probably really didn't want to take that catch. Sam Heaslett dropped the head. Anyway, it was a late call. Got away from him. Down she went.
It was a good piece of bowling. It was a slow ball, off-cutter type delivery. He's dropped his pace back from almost 140 to 123 kilometres an hour. Completely deceived Haslett. And that might be the breeze that Callum Ferguson's talking about as well, because he got nowhere near that in the end, Andre Fletcher.
Bowler didn't want much to do with it either. Nearly landed on his head. Final ball of the power play. Can't get it through, so that is an extraordinarily good power play with the ball for the Melbourne Stars. None for 19.